Well, they contacted us, but I didn't feel ready. There was something inside, and even the thought of it made me nervous.
Oh, sweet, gentle breeze, you remind.
Good evening. Imagine a world where the billion-dollar music labels lose their power to a single, pure voice from across the ocean. While the corporate giants spent millions to buy your attention this holiday season, an independent British teenager was quietly stealing the heart of America, one play at a time. This is not just a success story, it is a digital uprising. In an era where the global music industry is suffocated by clinical corporate campaigns and astronomical production budgets, a quiet but fierce revolution is erupting across the digital airwaves. This is not a story of a manufactured star born in a boardroom, but a testament to the raw power of sincerity and unwavering consistency. Tonight, we witness a seismic shift in how music travels across borders, driven by an artist who bypassed the traditional gatekeepers to touch the soul of a nation. As the digital landscape becomes increasingly crowded with synthetic sounds, the rise of a British independent singer on American soil represents a return to musical purity. This phenomenon challenges everything we thought we knew about modern stardom, proving that the most profound movements often begin without a single cent of corporate backing. It is a David versus Goliath narrative unfolding in real time, where the only weapon being used is the sheer brilliance of a voice that refuses to be ignored any longer. The focal point of this unprecedented cultural crossover is the remarkably gifted Lucy Thomas, whose deeply personal rendition of White Christmas has unexpectedly seized control of holiday playlists across the United States. While the American market is notoriously difficult for foreign independent artists to penetrate, Thomas has achieved the seemingly impossible by becoming the soundtrack of the American holiday season. This is not merely a regional success, it is a full-scale invasion of the American consciousness, where listeners from New York to California are finding solace in her melodic embrace. The track has transcended being just another cover, evolving into a cultural touchstone that resonates with the traditional values of the American public. Her ability to bridge the Atlantic with nothing but her vocal cords is a stunning display of talent that has left industry veterans questioning the necessity of traditional distribution models. She has claimed a piece of the American dream through melody. What makes this surge so terrifying to the old guard of the music industry is that it occurred without a single dollar from a major record label. We are witnessing the definitive proof that the era of the multi-million-dollar marketing push is reaching its twilight. This momentum was not manufactured in a PR studio. It was born from the cold, hard logic of the algorithm, combined with the warm, human passion of word-of-mouth recommendations. In a saturated market where attention is the most expensive commodity, Lucy Thomas has managed to earn it for free. This organic explosion of activity serves as a stark reminder that the public can no longer be forced to consume what they do not desire. The data analysts are staring at charts that defy the traditional laws of gravity, showing a massive, unforced spike in engagement that proves authenticity is a force of nature. When the people decide who they love, no amount of corporate spending can stand in the way of that destiny. The American holiday music charts have long been a closed shop, a fortress monopolized by legacy acts and pop megastars who have held their positions for decades. To see an independent artist like Thomas carve out significant real estate in this fiercely competitive arena is virtually unheard of. She is standing shoulder to shoulder with the giants of the industry, competing directly for the ears of millions during the most lucrative time of the year. This isn't just a minor entry into the charts. It is a strategic occupation of the most influential user-generated playlists across America. The key metrics defining this phenomenon are nothing short of startling, showing a relentless increase in shares and views that suggests a permanent shift in listener preference. By infiltrating the rotation of established holiday classics, she has broken a glass ceiling that has kept independent artists in the shadows for far too long. She has proven that there is always room for excellence. This meteoric rise might appear to the casual observer as an overnight sensation, but beneath the surface lies a foundation of years of disciplined, uncompromising work. Lucy Thomas has spent a lifetime diligently cultivating a loyal digital following by refusing to sacrifice vocal quality for fleeting trends. Her success today is the hard-earned harvest of a long-term commitment to excellence, where she focused on building a deep and versatile catalog rather than seeking a quick viral moment. From hauntingly beautiful classic ballads to sophisticated modern covers, she has built a bridge that connects multiple generations of listeners. This consistent foundation provided the necessary fuel for the algorithmic fire. When the world finally discovered her, White Christmas, there was a treasure trove of other masterpieces waiting to be explored. Her journey is a masterclass in patience, reminding every aspiring artist that true greatness is built brick by brick, song by song, and year by year. The brilliance of this phenomenon lies in the powerful domino effect that follows the initial click. As American listeners discover her seasonal hit, they aren't just listening and leaving. They are descending into the rabbit hole of her entire body of work. This creates a massive surge in activity across her entire digital footprint, boosting her older recordings and introducing her diverse range to an entirely new demographic. The algorithm, sensing this profound engagement, responds by pushing her content even further, creating a self-sustaining cycle of growth that is nearly impossible to stop. This is the ultimate dream of the digital era, a single spark that ignites a global fire. By having a catalog that matches the quality of her breakthrough hit, she ensures that every new listener becomes a permanent fan. The data shows that once a listener enters her musical world, they rarely leave, proving that her appeal is not just seasonal, but a fundamental attraction to the high-caliber artistry she provides. In a modern music landscape that is often criticized for being overly produced, synthetic, and devoid of soul, Thomas offers something that cannot be faked: genuine emotional clarity. Her version of White Christmas provides a sanctuary of warmth in a world that feels increasingly cold and manufactured. There is an unmistakable sense of honesty in her delivery that cuts through the digital noise, speaking directly to the heart of the listener. This authenticity is the core factor driving her dominance, acting as a universal language that requires no translation. While other artists rely on flashy visuals or controversial personas to stay relevant, Thomas relies purely on the truth of her voice. This sincerity is what the American audience is currently craving: a return to music that feels human, vulnerable, and real. In the high-stakes game of the global music industry, she has proven that being yourself is the most radical and effective strategy an artist can ever employ. The art of restraint and vocal purity in her hit track is a lesson in power, a daring move in an industry obsessed with more is more. By stripping away the unnecessary layers of electronic production and allowing her pure, untarnished vocal delivery to take center stage, she has created a masterpiece of minimalism. This simplicity is exactly what makes the track so hauntingly beautiful, as it allows every nuance of her voice to be heard and felt. The arrangement creates a palpable sense of nostalgia, evoking memories of a simpler time while remaining firmly rooted in the present. It is a bold statement that says the voice is enough. For the American listener, this lack of artifice is refreshing, providing a clear contrast to the high-energy, over-processed tracks that usually dominate the airwaves. This focus on vocal purity is not just a stylistic choice. It is a declaration of confidence in her own talent, proving that when the melody is right, you don't need any gimmicks. The most telling evidence of this success can be found in the cold, hard data of platform analytics, which reveal a level of audience retention that is almost unprecedented. Viewers are not just clicking on the video out of curiosity. They are staying until the final note fades away. This is the holy grail of digital content, proof of a profound emotional connection that transcends mere interest. When an audience refuses to skip or click away, it signifies that the content has moved beyond entertainment and into the realm of personal significance. This high retention rate proves that digital gatekeepers and traditional tastemakers have become irrelevant in the face of genuine resonance. The numbers tell a story of a nation that has stopped to listen, captured by a performance that demands their full and undivided attention. It is a data-driven confirmation that the human spirit still responds to beauty, regardless of how much technology tries to mediate the experience. As we look toward the horizon, the seasonal dominance of Lucy Thomas serves as a powerful testament and a proven blueprint for the future of the entire music industry. Her story confirms that the walls of the fortress have finally crumbled, and independent artists now have the tools to compete and conquer on a global scale. Armed with nothing but consistent effort, a commitment to quality, and content that truly touches the listener, anyone can challenge the status quo. Her success in the United States is not a fluke or a temporary holiday miracle. It is a sign of things to come. It proves that the power has shifted back to the artist and the audience, leaving the middleman in the dust of history. Lucy Thomas has not just won a spot on a playlist, she has paved a road for thousands of other independent voices to follow. This is the new reality of the digital age, a world where talent is the only currency that matters, and where a single voice from England can change the heart of America.